Today we're going to be looking at some very cursed TikToks. Oh, I've seen this already. This is so funny. Get ready. I've sort of done the same thing, you know, you get a watermelon and you think it's like a bouncy ball and then it just isn't. His body just took over there like he didn't know what was going on. Bro let his intrusive thoughts win. Oh, damn, that is evil. I kind of want to do that. Oh my god, that actually is quite smart. If you want to ruin someone's day, you end their call on them.
Woo! What the fuck? Mother, you been—
Oh, okay, don't throw the blimmin' baby down the stairs. I mean, I've been at a few family events and it's really awkward because I feel like everyone just sort of sits in the couches and just, you know, like doesn't speak to anyone. I'm not super close to my immediate family, but I talk to my cousin Rhiannon most days. But like whenever we were younger, we literally didn't communicate at all. Like if we went to like family events, we would not talk. But we did play football outside my granddad's house one time though.
Thanks, man. Alright. Thank you. Alright. Have a good night.
What's gonna go on? I feel like I don't understand that. That's like a lad's TikTok. Are your TikToks like that? My TikToks are literally either disabled people or just like random weird stuff. I'm not on that side of TikTok.
Yes.
Oh, I think I've seen this before. Yeah, fake Andrew Tate. I mean, it looks like him. Like, I feel like every bald man who's skinny looks like Andrew Tate. Isn't he, like, literally in prison right now? There was another video I seen where, like, that, like, same guy was dancing. There's a gay guy on TikTok, he dances in high heels who literally looks identical to Andrew Tate, and it's so funny. Oh! I mean, yeah, that's me because I can't actually put it together again. You would think putting like a pair of pants or like a hoodie and like a clothing hanger would be easy. I can't do it. And I feel like they all do it in a specific way that like a normal person can't do it. If you don't know, I'm actually really obsessed with labels. This seems very, very weird. I've got labels right here that I basically, you know, feel because it keeps me calm. But sometimes I'll just walk around a clothing store and if like an item of clothing doesn't have a nice label, I'll not buy it. It could be the ugliest thing ever, but if it's got a really nice silky label like this, then I'm gonna purchase it. Oh my god, I did not know that the vegan teacher had a son. Not very vegan, is it? Imagine the vegan teacher's son is like a full-on cannibal, like he literally eats everything they do. Is that Photoshop? Like, I feel like the vegan teacher's son would probably have like abandoned her by now. I mean, I remember last year I was looking at videos of her dog and that dog does not look like a happy dog. Me just casually drinking.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
I mean, they're like literally the best type of speeches ever. Sometimes I'll just ring up my friend, like I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like telepathically we can communicate with each other. Sometimes I can just tell that my friend's having a really, really bad day. And I just hit her up with a wee FaceTime call and just say, I basically love you, babe.
Autism?
I mean, to be fair, I probably would have thought the same thing. I get really stressed out whenever people type like that. Thank you so much is TYSM, isn't it? Sometimes people will literally type complete paragraphs like that and it's like, I don't know what they're saying. They literally put everything in abbreviations and slangs. It's like, I don't understand that language. Whose granny is this? Oh, look at you. This is a gangster granny. Oh my god, gangster granny nearly had me have a bloody epileptic fit. Oh my god, what was going on there? Epileptic fit. Yet again, I can't speak. Both my grannies are dead, so I never got to experience that. And now both my granddads are dead. But I mean, I'm sure she'd accept me in her family. She seems like a very lovely lady.
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice. That is bloody lovely.
It might feel really nice, but the next day you'll wake up and there'll literally be like grease marks on your walls. I've got a window over there, it's kind of like a slanted one, but basically right above it, there's so many fingerprints from where I've like put my hands before I open the window. Actually, looking at it right now, my mum needs to paint over it, because I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with these fingers. But like, they actually must be deadly because the paint's bloody coming off the wall. You probably had no drip when you were younger. Oh! Is that like real? Is that like actually a real photo? Oh my god, that's proper cursed. It's quite crazy to think that like 9/11 was an actual thing. Obviously I know what happened, but like whenever you actually like sit down and realize what happened, like it really was like really bad. I mean, I just feel so bad for all the people who got stuck in the towers because some of them had to jump. And it's like either way they're gonna die, they either jump to their death or wait for the building to collapse or literally die of like smoke. It's actually quite sad, isn't it?
Bibble, you're a genius.
I wish I could do that, but I can't. Like, I literally can't. I don't know what's up with me. Maybe I'm just like a nighttime person. To be fair, I did go to sleep at like 5 a.m. last night, and I woke up at 10 a.m. and then I fell back asleep and woke up at 1:30. I had two main goals that I wanted to hit this year, which is first of all to grow out this channel and fix my sleeping schedule. And so far, this channel's actually started to grow a wee bit in the last few days, and I woke up at 10, so it's gonna take me a while, but I'm eventually gonna get there.
Hey! Come on, man! That's too easy!
I mean, to be fair, I'm actually with you. That is kind of smart. I mean, you probably would die from like the smoke. But think of it, if everything around you was on fire, you could literally just stand in the shower and like you would be wet. Oh my god, imagine if you were wet, you could literally roll over like the fire and put the fire out. You could literally be the household hero.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
My group chats are slightly different. Like, for some reason, I'm in so many Snapchat group chats, I don't remember being added to half of them. But for some reason, someone will randomly send like a photo into one of them just out of the blue, and all of a sudden that dead group chat revives from the dead. It happens like once every 2 or 3 weeks, just like a random group chat blows up again. Oh my god, what's that? Is that a cucumber? Oh, okay, wait, never mind. I didn't actually see what them other things she got. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's Durex. That is, no idea what that is. Literally looks like an anaconda. And I think that's like lip balm. I mean, I don't want to know what you're doing with that bloody cucumber later tonight.
I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre.
I mean, to be fair, I can't relate. I don't think my parents have ever given me the chat. All I've been told is make sure that you wear a condom so you don't get infections. But kids nowadays are crazy. Like, I'm telling you, there's actually 14-year-olds, like, literally, like, oh. I remember a few years ago, I was on a train to Belfast, and there was literally, like, 2 14-year-olds fully on kissing in the seats. And I was sat there, like, the age of 17, thinking, what is going on here? Yet again, this is possible. Like, I actually do believe in that. Think of it, if something's going down, it's about to crash. Like, I don't know, let's say an elevator is crashing. If you jump a second before it hits the ground, technically you're not gonna get a hard impact. Because, you know, like, you're in the air. Does that make sense? I don't know. If it does, maybe I'm just talking rubbish.
That shit was trash. You can't handle me. Hold up. Ain't you Nathaniel B?
What is it?
Get the fuck out of the floor!
That's me with certain friends. Like, I have a best friend called Marina, and me and her literally annihilate each other in the daily. However, the way I speak to her, I couldn't speak to other people like that. And the other day, like, I accidentally spoke to my mum in a certain way. Like, I said something to her, and I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't say that. Because I'm so used to saying it to my best friend, and then whenever I said it to my mum, bloody backfired. Someone's about to get a paycheck. Let's be completely honest, this sounds very, very cruel. But if you are part of a very rich family, and like, let's say the oldest person in the family, you know, starts to die, you're obviously going to be really sad that they're about to die, but then you're about to get a big paycheck. You're literally about to win the lottery.
Hey! Come on, man! That's too easy!
I feel like we all done that. Like, I done that. I literally used to love it. It's so weird. Whenever you come back from a trip, I feel like the traveling back is so much quicker. I feel like whenever you're traveling there, it takes so long. But whenever you're on your way back, it literally takes like half the time. And whenever I was a wee child, I'd always fall asleep in the back of the seat and just randomly wake up in my bed. It's like, who put me here? Bloody Harry Potter. Should I post this? Nah, man. WTF, that's gay. Oh, what's going on there? I've got a feeling your wee mate might want you. I feel like I can't laugh at this. I'm just gonna sit here and smile, like I'm not gonna say anything, because if I do say something, I'm gonna get cancelled. For me, there might be a different reason why I get a sharp pain in my bum, but does anyone else like think they randomly have like a heart attack? Sometimes I'll just be walking around like I feel like a pain in my chest and it genuinely feels like I'm actually about to die. It's quite weird, like I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. And then cramps, like I don't know what's going on, but whenever I lie in bed, for some reason I get like a cramp in the side of my neck. The other night I was stretching, like rolling around, and I'm not joking, I felt a cramp come in my neck and then just go away. But it was kind of like you're pushing like a big poo out and like, you know, it's not coming out. I'm not joking, I nearly lost my life, like my literal life just flew past my eyes. Oh, that is not a cat. Oh no, is that a raccoon or a skunk? I can't tell, I think it's a raccoon. All I know is that them things literally like live under floorboards, so like you should not like stroke them. I always get skunks, possums and raccoons mixed up, like they all look the same to me. I do think possums are kind of scary though. Like imagine if that thing bloody bit you.
Well, hold on on that. Hold on. Now hold on.
This actually happened to me the other day. My mom was watching something on TV. I don't know if it was ITV or Channel 4, but there was basically a woman in it, and I recognized her face, but like, I've seen her in so many things. She was in Bodyguard, she was also in Line of Duty, and she was in something else. Let me look her up right now. It was this woman right here. She's actually really pretty as well. Like, look at her, isn't she beautiful? But she's been in so many things in television recently, and I just recognize her. It's quite crazy, isn't it? It's like you see an actor in a specific movie, and you know them from like that movie, but then you see them in something else. Who's the man who played Harry Potter? I feel like we all see him as Harry Potter. Whenever you see like Daniel in like another film, you're like, oh my god, what's Harry Potter doing here? I wouldn't kick the wall. I would try to jump into a tree. This sounds so weird, but I've had like so many like thoughts about jumping out of a building, not like suicidal, but like if something bad happened. And rather than jumping onto the ground, wouldn't it be better to try to like grab onto like a tree? Like, think of it, if you went onto a tree, I feel like it would be very soft, or you probably would just fall for it and break it. Okay, that looks like a little apple. Oh! Oh. They were sneaking up on you. I don't know if that was a sheep or if that was a skinwalker, but them two things were after you.
No, I don't care. That's not the point.
I don't know her.
Okay, but that's not the point.
I feel like I'm the complete opposite. Like, I hate taking money off my mom. I won't lie, whenever I was younger, I'd love it. I'd be like, yeah, give us 20 quid. Like, now if they literally try to give me a pound, I'm like, ew, get your money away from me. Like, I don't want your money. I think it's because now I realize money takes time, effort, sweat, and tears to, like, get. And if my mom gives me, like, a £20 note, I mean, she's probably had to work for a couple of hours for that £20 note. And it's like, I feel awful. I mean, that didn't happen to me, but I have heard stories in my old school about that happening to people. There was a thing a boy done. I think he sent like a message to Childline, which is basically, you know, a child protection service like line. He basically sent an anonymous email, and they were able to track it back to my school, but because it was so bad and they were so concerned, they literally had to call the principal and call the police. And it's like, the thing is, it was literally tracked to that computer, so like everyone knew it was him. School computers though were so scary, because like I'd be scared of clicking on a link, and you could also see if a teacher was watching you. Like in the wee corner there would be a wee eye, and like if that eye popped up, it meant like a teacher was looking at what you were looking at. Well, anyways guys, that's where I leave that video there. That's some cursed TikToks. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and we'll see you all in the next one.